Hey guys, so the following is going to be more of a unscripted, audio-only type of video. You probably already know what this is going to be about, but I have my own 2 cents I kind of wanted to say, and this is about a perfect type of thing for just to listen to in the car, or if you're making dinner, or you're doing something else. So I'll have something on the screen, maybe just my title and the logo or whatever, it's just to keep things looking a little visual, but this is mainly an audio-focused recording. So, I hope you enjoy my rambling. You know, normally I don't really talk about this stuff like in a video publicly. This is probably my first time doing something like this. But you know, maybe this is just to outward my own frustrations. Yeah, call it just making a video to get the views or whatever. Call it, oh, just doing it because everybody else is doing it. But you know what? This is a pretty relevant thing to what I'm doing with Darling in the Frank, and I still believe that it should be said more around to people and get this conversation going. So you know what? I'm going to throw my own towel in the ring and say, guys, don't go after people. It's not cool. It's not kosher. It's not anything of the sorts productive in one's being. So, for those who may be out of the loop, episode 14 of Darling in the Frank drop, and I know that I am very behind in my reviews on it, though I still try my best to keep up. But anyway, things happened in that episode, and long story short, I don't like the episode as a whole. But things that happened in the anime sparked a lot of shit that caused people to literally go out on social media and attack the voice actors, the creators, and the directors of the series to go die, to be fired, and whatnot. And look, I can just be another talking mouthpiece that says, oh, don't do that. No, seriously, just don't do that. It doesn't look good on you. It doesn't look good on the entire community. It's just bad karma all around. Because I get it. We are all passionate in this community. I love being an anime fan, even when the fandom can be toxic. Even when we have situations like this. Everybody has a chance in this community to talk creatively, and it's been my own outlet ever since I was young. But at the same time, we can't be pulling this bullshit. We can't just come up on a soapbox and say, hey, we have all these insecurities on ourselves. We're just gonna go out and just harass other people because we didn't like our ships. Just on a side note, shipping has been a very fragile topic as of recently, and not just with anime, but with all animation in general. The same thing happened 3 weeks ago with Star vs. the Forces of Evil, with whether or not Starco would be a thing or not. And it's now happening with this in the anime realm, and I'm just like, here we go again. You know what the scary part is? I think it's getting to the point where some of us who've been in the anime sphere for a while are starting to get complacent. Maybe you're not getting complacent. I'm not going to assume who is ever listening to this is complacent. But like, for me, for example, I was never one to make a video on this because besides the fact I just never thought of it, I just felt like it'll move on, it'll pass, and that's on me. It happens so often, and I ask myself again and again, why do we keep doing this? I just don't want to use the excuse, well, the anime community is getting bigger, and we're just getting a lot of younger fans, blah, 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 blah. Because that's ostracizing the anime fans who just got in. And it just feels kind of scummy to say, blame it on the younger people. Because at the end of the day, it may not be death threats, but that's being no different of an asshole than what the assholes are doing right now. We don't know who or why they just go out and harass people like this, but we all have to check ourselves with each other and try to find some form of camaraderie in this really weird shit known as the anime community. It's not just about stopping harassment and telling people just don't be a dick. And one way to doing that is just to showcase how to not be a dick. And a lot of people are doing that already. You guys at home are talking in the comments about how you don't like an episode or why you like an episode. That's a creative thing to do it right there. You don't even have to make a video or whatnot. You don't have to have an audience to do that. And other people read your comments and then react accordingly. Or you make a song, or you draw about it, or you read about it. When is it gonna get to the point where it goes too far? What happens when, God forbid, the harassment goes to a point of no return, and we're all just looking at ourselves and twiddling our thumbs and then trying to play the blame game once again? What I'm more scared of than just the harassment is that this cycle of ostracization and repeat. Because the one thing I've been hearing on the internet, besides the fact that this is dumb and that, which it is, and that this thing should have never happened in the first place, is why it should be who's doing it. We don't know. Obviously, we know it's people, but I also don't like the fact that people are assuming that it is the younger fans or the newer anime fans. And it could and it couldn't be. I just don't like that jargon because it just feels like we're kind of pushing them out. Cause I know this is not kind of relevant, but it's something I kind of always wanted to say. I feel like that with each passing anime generation, us older fans do have to be accountable for not trying to be the dick and trying to keep out the younger fans because we're scared they're gonna make shit up. Because you know what? This anime community is already shit as it is. Let's all be real here. Many people will say that this fandom is just as toxic as some of the worst toxic fandoms out there in nerddom. And you know what? They have a point. Do you know what we can do to fix that? Or at least not make it as bad. Just be good people to each other and to the people that make our content. I'm tired of people harassing each other over stuff that's supposed to be fictional, but I'm also tired of people pointing the blame game of who it should be taught to. A lot of the stuff I learn is from younger or newer people, and a lot of older people have a lot of things too. I'm just saying that no matter who you are, don't be a dick. Just because you're an older or veteran fan, or just because you might have all the anime in the world on your shelf, does not give you any elitist rights to not be part of this conversation. Don't be that condescending asshole that looks at all of us assholes and tells us to not be an asshole. Because it's dumb. Like that sentence was dumb. And I don't know, that's just about all I have to say on it. I'm sorry that it's not really a scripted or well edited, but this is probably my rawest thoughts I've had as of late. I try to go really unscripted because this is just a lot of emotion I have to talk about and get out. This is how I helpfully get out my frustrations and anger, not by harassing people all the livelong day. I'm just scared of the long term when it comes to just people blaming each other. It just makes the cycle of hatred even worse. So let's just all try to get along, and instead of just not only getting mad at these people and telling people to stop, but showing people how we can get them to stop in a creative manner, and not with these blame games I'm seeing all over the forums. Because it happens all the time with controversies. It happened with the REM controversy, and it's happening with this one. It happened with the Death Note controversy, and it's happening with this one. I'm sorry it's been a minute, but I've had to situate things since coming back from Anime Boston. I didn't think it'd be taking this long. But we'll see how things go, so I guess I'll see you later. Just follow me on social media or whatever. I need a drink.